Have you ever talked to your child in your ethnic language or in your target language and they replied you in English, or they replied you in the dominant language, even when you know they know what you're talking about? Today in this video, we're talking about what it really means if your child refuses to speak your language. We're going to talk about why it happens and, most importantly, what we can do about it. Stay with me because this conversation might change how you think about your child's resistance and it might give you hope. Hey friends, welcome to the channel. I'm a mother and I'm raising my kids away from home, and I have successfully taught them our ethnic language. Now, for full transparency, my children have not refused to speak our language. No, they have not. But that didn't happen by accident. There's a lot of stuff that I did that I made sure they would be interested, even now that they are older. I've watched parents struggle with this one, so that's why I'm talking about it. First things first, if your child refuses to speak your ethnic language, it doesn't mean you failed. That's number one. At least you're trying. It means you're trying. This is actually common for children growing up outside their ancestral home. Someone I know has a child that was speaking and understanding everything, but once that child went to school, everything stopped. She stopped responding in the language completely. If you're an immigrant and you want to know how to teach your children your ethnic language, I'm writing an ebook about it. You can subscribe to my channel. You can join my free community. I'll leave the link in the description so that you'll be the first one to know when I release the ebook. So number one, refusal is often about emotions and not about language. This is what I mean. When a child says, I don't want to speak the language, they might be saying, I don't want to sound different. Or they might be saying, I don't want to be laughed at. Or they might be saying, I am afraid of explaining myself. Or they might be saying, I just want to fit in here. So before correcting the behavior, understand the emotion behind it. Number two, why forcing usually backfires. It is important to encourage your children to speak your language. It is actually very important to set rules about using the language or speaking the language. However, using force often creates power struggles and children do not learn that way. Invest your time in teaching the language, invest your time in exposing your children to the language, invest your time in creating the need for the language, and fluency will follow. Fluency will come naturally. Do not demand from your children what you didn't teach them. Don't ask them to start making sentences when you didn't teach them. Don't ask them to greet you in that language when you didn't teach them. No, you first teach and then you expect. You cannot expect what you didn't teach them. And children learn best when the language feels safe, when the language feels joyful, when the language feels warm, when the language is connected to love. If speaking the language feels like a punishment, they will even avoid it more. Number three, shift from speaking to living the language. This is what I mean. This is one thing that has worked for our family. Instead of policing the language, we just live the language. Cooking in the language. We name the ingredients in the language. We cook our culture food. We do everything, the ingredients, we do the whole process in our language. Reading books in the language. Read the books in your target language. Tell the bedtime stories in the target language. You know, if your child has something that they like, do it in the target language. Sing the songs in your language. Watch shows in the target language. Use the language for affection. Use the language to do things your children love. Use the language to make humor. Use your target language to do your daily routine. When language is tied to warm moments, children associate it with comfort and not connection. Number four, be the model and not the monitor. Children copy what they see and not what they are forced to do. If they see you being proud of your language, if they see you speaking your language, if they see you using your language confidently, enjoying your culture, practicing your culture, speaking with joy, they absorb the energy. I've seen parents switch to English out of frustration, and the message that gives to your kids is that language is not worth the effort. So you just speak to your kids in your ethnic language, even if they reply in the dominant language, even if they reply in English, I don't know, whichever language is there where you are, just keep speaking. Keep speaking the language because you are planting seeds. You don't know when they will grow. Number five, play the long game. Language learning is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Your child may refuse to speak at 6 and they might understand at 12 and they might embrace it at 18. So keep talking, do not get tired, do not get discouraged. Even if they reply you in the majority language, what matters is that you keep the door open for them to learn and understand. Number 6, create a safe space for the language. If it is at home, if it is during an activity, if it is during story time, if it is during maybe your errands, I don't know, but create a space where you know that for sure my kids love this type of environment when we are speaking the language. And your kids will thrive and they will continue to love the language, and their fluency will improve by so much. And if your child is refusing to speak your language, I want you to hear this. You are not failing, your effort matters, and your language matters. Even if your child doesn't speak today, they are watching how you carry yourself, they are watching how you carry your identity, they are watching how you practice your culture, they are watching how you do everything, and one day they might thank you for not giving up. If this video resonated with you, please leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, I have a similar one here and I will also link it down below. You can watch it. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.